I would like to present a game that I played, a blitz game, 5 minutes with 1 second on each move. I was black, my opponent was white, he played d4. Knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, knight c3, a6, bishop g5. Maybe I should talk a little bit about these moves if you're new to this opening or perhaps even new to chess. Knight to c6 is a very good move, and that's also something that I play for the most part. Black holds the e4 square, he develops a piece, and I think it's the most solid move for black. I think d4 is actually a challenging first move to meet, so you need to have something solid against it. But of course one can also play d5, and that will most likely become some sort of queen's gambit as well. But you know, after these moves, this is also a queen's gambit declined because of the c4 and d5 here. Then black doesn't take off knight c3 the pawn, so I decline the offer. a6 is a sort of waiting move because it doesn't really stop anything. I mean, knight b5 is not a threat, so, and also queen a4. I mean, there's nothing there. a6 is just a developing move. It just waits for white to do something. So he played bishop g5. I played bishop b7, and here we played e3, castles, rook c1. Rook c1 is also a waiting move. h6, bishop h4, knight b d7, bishop d3. Okay, bishop d3. So why was rook c1 a waiting move? Well, I would like to call that a waiting move because of the tension between these two pawns. So notice that after h6 and the bishop goes away, and now knight b d7, bishop d3, and now I'll take the pawn. Okay, so you see that when he takes back, I play b5, and then he goes back to b3. So this bishop has gone from f1, d3, c4, and d3 back to d3. And here bishop b7, castles, rook c8, queen e2, c5. And also in this game, I mean, of course black could immediately play c5, but you know, there's this rook over here, and then white can take, and there's really no piece protecting the whatever is on c5, either the knight or the bishop. But after rook c8, I can just play c5 because I now also have a rook protecting the piece in case white would take. You play rook fd1, I play c4. The opening move here, I believe, is c takes d. I think c4 is okay. Bishop e1, rook e8, protecting the bishop on e7 in case I would ever move my queen somewhere. He played e4, knight b6, d5. Perhaps a3 would have been an alternative because black can also play at some point, and that and that was also something I had in mind to play b4 because now there is no knight to a4 obviously. But he didn't do that. He played e5. I took, and here he played e5, and now I made a mistake with knight e4, which is sort of blunder because he just takes. So obviously my idea here was to, as you can see, there's no way for black to actually take back. Let's see. So he played knight takes e4 because I cannot take back here because of the pin. But obviously my idea was to simply take the bishop over here, and here we play knight d6, a very tempting move. He also could have taken over here with the knight, and then queen takes, knight d6. But you know, I still don't think it's too bad, even though I lose the exchange. This was a blitz game after all. Knight d6 is also a mistake. Actually, that's a pretty serious mistake. I took with the queen. He cannot take back. I can either play rook e6 or just take the queen. But here I play the queen of c2, threatening. Maybe not actually checkmate, but I cannot save this bishop anyway. So I played bishop takes. We check, so he has to respond in one way or the other. He took with the queen, and here offered a trade of queens. Rook d4, knight d7, queen c2. So again he goes back to the same idea, but I played g6, so I stopped that idea. king h1. Obviously he wants to release this rook from the pin. I took with the knight. Knight takes, queen takes, knight takes. I'll play queen d3. Obviously I don't want to take the knight here, but because then he has queen takes g6 with check, and you know it could become dangerous. Perhaps even losing. I don't know. So queen e3, queen f2, queen e3, and here is yeah, I think is pretty much forced to trade. Or maybe he could play queen f1 here. I don't know. But he took. I took back, and now 96. He also had a bishop takes, rook e2, 96, rook b8. But he didn't do that. He played 96. Rook c7, knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes, g6, king g7, bishop h5, rook b to e7, king g1, and here I traded rooks. Obviously I'm completely winning here, so I took the pawn here with check. Maybe it would have been better to play, you know, this move. But it doesn't matter. Black is completely winning anyway. King e3, rook takes again, bishop takes, king f6, king d4, rook d2. And obviously here, if let's say king e4, I can just take, and when he takes back, I make a queen. So that's about it. Just to take a quick look at the opening again. This is called Queen's Gambit Declined. And I was talking a little about these waiting moves. You know, a6, bishop g5, bishop e7, e3, castles, rook c1, h6, and so on. Everything in order to just see what white does. And here after bishop d3, I took the pawn. Takes, take, b5, and now bishop d3 and bishop e7. So the last book move I think was rook f to d1. I went out of book with c4.